Show me what it's like to be circling among the clouds. Because without you by my side, I would be stuck here on the ground. You're lighting up the way, I can see the road ahead of me. I won't be stumbling in the dark. Your eyes are shining like the stars. I was down until you saved me, until you set me free. My eyes were closed, now I see clear as day. And I just wanted to say that you can take me high. Feels like I can fly. You can take me high. I can see the sun staring at you when you make that smile. I'm moving closer to you now. I can't get close enough somehow. And I was down until you saved me, until you set me free. My eyes were closed, now I see clear as day. And I just wanted to say that you can take me high. Feels like I can fly. I don't need anybody.
Okay, today I'm going to try and extend the chicken coop. The tripod's wobbly. I'm going to try and extend the chicken coop, the temporary chicken coop, which will get bigger as we go. But I'm trying to give them more run room right now with the chicken wire. But man, Arabella's sleeping and she doesn't like to not be held, and I can't hold her right now with how low this baby is. So they're screaming right where she takes a freaking nap. It's so frustrating. Like, anyway, she's not gonna be sleeping long. I don't know how much of this me and Fisher are gonna get done because obviously my girl back there can't stop screaming. So I figured I would do a voiceover. I don't do many voiceovers because it's extremely loud inside the RV. And I have all my kids inside here. We were taking a break and chilling inside. We just had lunch, so I am in major food coma. I did an easy lunch today. Very processed macaroni and cheese, and as I was making that, I was watching a family YouTube channel, and she had mentioned she was doing a grocery haul, and she mentioned bacon crumbles, and I was like, hey, I got those. So I added those to our mac and cheese with extra cheddar cheese. So it was just a very unhealthy, yummy lunch we had. I had to go find a sledgehammer and zip ties. Come on, turn. Okay, so what I found is some zip ties. These like cutter things will cut something if I need it. And then these I can twist if I need to twist. I don't really know how to use tools, so I'm winging it. Anyways, let's get this chicken coop. Try to extend this stuff. Oh, and Fisher brought a sledgehammer. So these are our tools we're working with. Let's see if we can fix this stuff. Yeah. So most of the time, every week, Chris goes into town for work. He spends a few nights in town overnight and makes money for the family. He's the provider. I try and figure out what we can do to make his life easier back here on our growing homestead. So on this particular morning, I didn't know what I was going to do today, and I figured, you know what, Chris told me, he reminded me that we had extra chicken run fence from the old house that we were renting, and I totally forgot about it. So a few weeks ago I did extend out the chicken coop and moved it to this area over here on the other side of the property, and I thought I didn't have no more fence, but we do. So I'm going to use this. It is temporary. It's it will do the job to keep the turkeys in. Eventually the turkeys will grow and they will learn to fly, and they will fly up and over this coop run, but for now they don't, and it's safer. When the turkeys are of age and I'm seeing that they're going to start flying, I will be moving my butt a bit quicker to get their enclosed coop up and set up. But right now this will do the job. I do want my turkeys to free range, so I'm not too concerned about that, but they do need a bigger, larger area for shelter for at nighttime. I do enclose all my birds at night. As they get bigger and as the weather changes, right now I just let them free range because, for one, the chickens are not laying, so they can just go do their thing out there. And like I was saying, there's no predators I've noticed on our property at all, and if there is, the dogs will give us a warning. But they will have a large enclosed coop just like our birds did at the house, except for even larger, which is pretty exciting for me because it'll be easier to get into and clean. It'll be standing up level inside that thing rather than hunched up and cleaning over inside the little coops. Anyhow, what I was doing here was trying to find an area where there was no hard panel. There's hard panel everywhere, and it's really hard to get these T-posts to be slammed inside the ground because every time I get it in there, it hits the hard panel and I can't get it completely lodged in there steady, strongly, securely, whatever word you want to use. So the boys are just helping me. Fisher's untying this cage that was zip tied together. I had a net over it for when they were baby chicks. I had the baby chicks in there with a little net over it. It's kind of like a little dog kennel thing. So he's taking off that net on top, and we're going to use that as a help more, what's the word I'm looking for, strengthen up this fence. That there's a big gap in the fence between T-posts, and it's really wobbly because there's a huge hard panel I'll be showing you at the end, and we need it to be a little bit more sturdy. So that's what he's doing to put that. So what we got going on here now is I'm looking for a rake to scoop up the poop right here. So that's what I'm doing, is cleaning out the area of chicken, turkey poop right there, and we're gonna put that against the fence. I'm trying to get the soil more workable. This is basically just sand, it's desert, and we need workable soil. Back at the old house, we got really good compost soil for our garden and always grew a rather decent-ish house garden in our backyard, and we used that for the soil and it did wonders. So that's what we're going to try to do here, is turn a lot of compost into compost to help the land be more fertile. I guess that's the words you want to use. So anyways, turkeys need water, need to fill up their feeding bins. There's some chickens back there. They kind of scatter off. They're still little and a little bit shy of us, so they don't quite follow us around yet. They're like, hey, what are you big humans doing? But they like to chill over there in the back of the shady tree, one of the shady trees over there. Turkeys are kind of scared of us as of the moment right now, and we're gonna just give them some more space to play. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this vlog, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, I am new to this. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm learning as I go. I figure you're not gonna learn if you just sit around and not do nothing. You gotta actually get out there and just try if you're wanting to learn something, or if you have a goal set in mind and you're scared. Just get out there and do it. You'll probably do it wrong like I'm doing it wrong, and I'll look back at this and be like, what in the heck was I thinking? But who starts out anything perfectly? I know I don't, and I'm learning, and I will take tips and advice. A lot of you guys have given me tips and advice, and I appreciate it. But right now I am doing the single mom job on top of taking care of the homestead while the husband is in town providing for the family. And this is what I can do at the moment, especially being 22 weeks pregnant and taking care of the 9 kids at home. I do get questions on why my older son doesn't help. He's not really a hands-on person. He doesn't like to do labor work. I don't force my kids, and never have, especially the older ones that are not hands-on workers, to do work like this. If they want to help me, I would be grateful and I would appreciate it, but I don't force my children to help me with chores that they are not interested in. These kids out here, they want to help, they want to be out here, they choose to be out here, and that's just the way I parent. Every parent's different, but this is the way I do it, and that's where my older son is. He doesn't want to help do this kind of stuff at the moment, so it's okay. This is getting done. But anyways, I hope you guys have a great day, and I will catch you on my next vlog. Okay, it's not much, but it's bigger than what it was, and it goes all around that little bush right there. It will be bigger. My fence is ghetto rigged up. There's no concern of like bobcats or coyotes or anything that we've seen yet on this property. Since we've been living here, there has been no sign of other scary animals, and the dog run is right next door to this run right here, the bird run. So it's not big, but it's a start. And Chris is really busy at work, and when he's home, he's trying to get his either hand to unlock or work on some other project. Right now it's water. So I did the best I can, not knowing how to build a fence. It's standing and it's up, and I think those guys are happy now. So it goes around that tree. The problem we were having is this right here, hard panel, basically rock underneath all this dirt. Is really hard to get the posts in the ground because of all that stuff, and I can only do so much. But it's up and it works, and I built a freaking fence today. We did, me and the boys. So these guys are happy. They got more space now. And the chickens, they're free running right now. I'm not letting these guys out just yet because they're being too brave next to the dog run, and if they get too close, they're gonna lose a head. So that's the reason why the dogs don't run free. One of the reasons, besides what we got in trouble from auto chasing a deer. But Elka will try and eat our birds. Like, she will eat our birds. If she gets out, she's gonna eat the birds. So they're safe from our dogs. Our dogs will let us know if there is another predator on the property, and at that point it'll be really easy to come out here and take care of that. But for now, these guys are enclosed in and safe. And yeah, we built a run today. It's kind of ghetto rigged, but you know what? It's up. It's doing its job. Anyways, the chickens are free ranging somewhere around here. Normally they hang out under that tree right there, but we scared them away working over here. I don't know where they're at. They're probably back there more, huh? Oh, do you hear the thunder?
Yeah.
Just in time. Thunder's coming. They're really bugging me to play in the water. All right, go ahead. Get the well set up and hook up the sprinkler.
Can I get the house? Wait, I'm trying
You want to play in the sprinkler? Phil, they're hot, so you're going to play in the water.
Wait.
What?
Don't forget the video of Poople.
Yeah. When I go out that way. I need to go take care of Arabella right now. She's awake, and she gave me about an hour to do this chore, so not bad for an hour.
You got me feeling like a firebolt high in the sky, looking like a thunderstorm or